Ready for the next. Ready for the next. Everybody, this is what our killer looks like. Got it. Yes. Is it black?
I'm starting to like it.
Door just open.
Come on. Be a good boy. Blow my head off.
Again. Get one of you guys with the flamethrower. Just.
Anybody there?
And show no fear. At this stage, police estimate a take of $300,000. John, HD Netflix. Shotgun.
What up? Did you win the challenge? Fucking around, playing guitar. Catching up on the usual. There's literally nothing to fucking watch on YouTube tonight besides George Floyd stuff. Scored a cool prize pack from local. They had like varying levels of gift bags you got with your order today. So mine was like the ultimate level where I got a free t-shirt and fucking sack of gummies. Oh, Candy Cartel. They're hard candies, but they say they're chews, so I'm imagining they're like, they feel like Jolly Ranchers. They're probably good. I don't know if I've tried Candy Cartel before. I used to get Mabel Baking Company. I like their products. And Hetty brand. I already smoked my one joint. Came with 2 free doobies. So now I got the white runts. Bam. 1.11. Pause. What up?
What's up?
Chill. About to smoke fatty.
You what? Oh, that ain't shit, bro.
That was freebie.
There's your blunt.
Damn. That's how much you smoked of it?
Yeah. I'm always still be in my head.
Fuck yeah. That's a good dent. Because it was just you, huh?
For the most part.
Shit, I'm amazed you're awake.
I fucking fell asleep earlier. And now I can't go back to sleep.
Was it like a ridiculous high or what?
Oh, I was stupid high. But not to mention, I woke up fucking banging wax, eating edibles. I was already fucked from the jump, but Buddha, he didn't roll his tight enough, I think, and it fucking burned out pretty quick. Yeah.
Still, it's a valiant effort.
Because he said he fucking said he couldn't hit it very good.
Did he make it air pocket like you did?
I was on clouds, so I mean.
Did he rig his up with an air vent like you did?
No. But BJ didn't either, and he didn't have a problem.
Mm-hmm. It's just how you pack it, I would imagine. If you pack it too tight, it doesn't matter. It's just going to fucking be too tight. Junior's chick used to roll joints way too tight. And like she'd think she was hooking you up for doing something. She'd be like, here's a joint. Thanks. And you're like, cool. And then you try to smoke it and you're like, God damn. Trying to kill me. Got roll nice.
Right? Oh, shit.
I know. Work. I'm not going to work tomorrow. Hopefully I'll actually get to do something fun tomorrow.
Right?
Well, like Friday, I had Friday and Saturday off last week, which is like, I haven't had a weekend like that in 3 years.
Damn.
Yeah, because it's just how my schedule works, because the freight days are like every other day. So I'm always there every other day minimum. And now it's like I'm maximum there 6 days, but usually 5.
Right?
So getting 2 in a row was like stoker, so I planned it out. I was going to take the boy fishing at the pier, but then Friday, Grandma showed up out of the blue and was like, "Oh, well, I usually spend the day with him when you're at work." I'm like, "Well, I'm not at work, but like it's like asking if the kid can spend the night with you when the kid's right there,
Right.
Like, what's your mom supposed to do at that point?" So I was like, all right, I guess you go. And then Saturday, Grandpa shows up, so that was the end of that. Because once Grandpa's here, it's on. And then Grandpa play.
I had to plug my headset.
So it'll be tomorrow's mish to go fishing. Just gotta get sinkers. Find them in the garage.
Right?
Yeah, like Walmart started selling fucking pier fishing gear, as well as surf casting stuff. So hooked up on some pier rods, so we can just stand there. It'd be fun for him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the only place you can fish out here where you don't need a license. Like if you're out in a boat, you have to buy a license for the day. If you're trying to fish in the lakes or something, you have to buy a license. But if you're at the pier or within 100 feet of the pier, you don't got to. Like anybody can fish. It's weird.
Right?
California is fucking bizarre, to say the least.
And BJ's already got 305 views on his cone challenge.
Damn. What time did he start it?
Well, he started it kind of early. Like, I want to say 5, 6 o'clock. I didn't start. Well, I was waiting on Buddha, and Buddha didn't get off work till like 7, 8.
Yeah, I remember seeing his thing pop up.
And then everybody fucking dipped out on me.
What?
Yeah, I was the only one up there smoking my cone. In the end.
Did they pass out or what? They got the munchies.
BJ, I don't know what he was doing. But Buddha put his out. He didn't smoke his. Because he said he was just hitting air. He wasn't getting nothing.
I would think you need like 3 dudes in the room at least. And like a few good movies like set up in a row. And snacks ready. So that way you could just crush it. Should be fried.
Yeah, I had that, but still, nobody's there. You get kind of bored.
It's a lungs workout, no matter how you cut it, though. I mean, that's a lot of smoke.
Mine was burning fine.
But yeah, it's just the volume of it. Like, holy shit. I could probably smoke on that for a good 6 hours straight if I really sat down to do it.
Right.
Shit, dude, if you took some Molly, you could smoke that shit. It wouldn't even phase you. You'd be rolling hard as fuck, like, sure this is weed? It ain't even hitting me. Maybe I'll do some of that tomorrow. After.
But my whole house was fucking filled with smoke.
My neighbors never, they don't care. I don't think it ever gets to them. It's too windy where I'm at for any smoke to just linger. It's like evil wind. It blows really hard and it's strong, but it's not strong enough apparently to blow leaves out of the driveway or blow cigarette butts. But it does blow trash into my yard, like plastic bags and paper. It's like just fucked up wind. Yeah, a while ago I tried to make my own tumbleweed, and it almost kind of succeeded. I just needed more material to work with. I had like a little tiny tumbleweed. I got it to roll about 10 feet uphill in the wind.
Right.
So I was like, what are you doing? I'm making tumbleweed. And he's like, why? And I was like, I don't know. Just to see if it could be done. It's like, what do you want, man? I'm high. I got nothing better to do.
Exactly.
That was back when Max was like a baby. So it was like a lot of downtime once I was off work. This doesn't taste like white or runts, but it's nice. Tastes more like super silver platinum masquerading as something, but I can't put the flavor in it. It's not a citrus, and it's not a pine. It's not an OG. It's not a purple. It's not Mundo, but
What are you playing? What are you playing
Maybe.
on the guitar?
I was just playing around, thinking of shit. I still got to get my drum pad set up. Like I was gonna get electric drums, but then it's like space-wise, it does make more sense to have the tabletop set. Then I can store it easier away from the kid. Then I can start recording. So pretty much everything I play, it's just like a whole bunch of shit, and then I'm just thinking of different parts and how they're gonna sound out. So sometimes it'll sound like a complete section of music, and then other times it just sounds like noise, sound effects. But it's part of one big thing that I'll record. I have all the drum tracks from the one session, but a lot of it, it's like, God damn. I'm just gonna have to re-record a lot of it because my brother did good. On somebody did so good, and I was like, yes, this is the shit. And then on other parts, I was like, dude, you need to smoke more. Like, I'm not feeling this at all. The count is on, but it's like a weird count. Because I didn't supply numbers to go by. Usually I'll tell them a number sequence that I plan on working with. But this time I was just like, just make something up. Just do your thing and I'll work around it. You know, try to reverse the positions. No, it's hard. Shit is way wackadoo.
Right.
But he's just a really good drummer. So it's like I really had to think a lot of it too much. And then it's not as fun.
Oh, yeah. What are you smoking on?
White Runts.
Oh, yeah.
They gave me that one, and then the house blend doobie
And
with
then
my
the what?
like they had the 420 deal was like you get your order and you get discounts. Everything was discounted today, and then like if you're a certain number of order that day, like I think the first 75 people got the grand prizers bag, which had like free t-shirt, discount coupons, free edibles, couple of free joints, fucking rolling papers, fucking
Hell
yeah. So I got one of the multi-packs where it had everything, so I was like stoked. So like Friday or whenever I reorder, Thursday or Friday, I'll order my t-shirt too. Then I'll have a new t-shirt to sport.
yeah.
So I get
Yeah.
a shirt in the mail.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah, they must have got the memo. I told them like, yeah, man, I want merch. I'll wear your shit, but it's got to be something in it for me.
Hey.
Because it's my friend's company, so it's like, dude, I don't want to buy your t-shirts. Like, come on.
Right.
Like when I made my t-shirts, some people got them for free and some people would buy them. Like that's just how it should be. That's how you build unity. You create an incentive like, hey, I want to see what it takes to get into that team.
Yeah, just sit around chilling.
Have you ever seen Hobo with a Shotgun?
No.
Oh my god. It's the most brutal movie ever. It's like somebody who's in middle school and just had every violent thought they could, and then when they grew up, they got to make a movie.
Damn.
Yeah, like there's shit in there. You're like, oh my goodness, did I just see that? But it's funny. That chick's got some moist legs. For the walking sticks. I was gonna buy a fucking new wax rig, but then fucking People were running out for supplies while I was on my lunch break. So the store was closed, and I was like, fuck. Oh well. But they got their deals running to the end of the week, so I might stop in tomorrow. Just like 25% off. Can't beat that. Nobody has Scooby Doo. All they got is Rick and Morty still. It sucks everybody's earlier on the schedule. Like there's a lot of shit I'd like to watch when I'm at work, but I can't.
Right.
Sometimes I can tune in depending who's there, how slow it is, but on other times, like with the weed challenge, nah. People would complain.
Right.
Little man got in trouble again today. Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. Everything was going smooth and it wasn't too busy. I was doing my shit, taking care of the warehouse and getting shit done. Then Eve called me up to the front. I'm like, well, she's up there. What does she need me for? You know?
Right.
She's got enough cashiers. She knows on a freight day, don't fuck with me. I'm not going to come out unless I absolutely have to. So don't call me. Don't expect me to come. Like, I got duty. So like when she called me, I'm like, oh shit. So I go out there and this older blonde lady's just wigging the fuck out on Eve. Like, that's not good enough. This and that and the other. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I'll let her tell you because I don't want to say it wrong and sound stupid again. And she like kind of rolled her eye at me like, this bitch. And I'm like, oh no. But I'm like smiling under my mask. I'm like, okay, what happened? She's like, well, this Jose fellow, he wasn't paying attention to my instructions, and I asked him this and that and the other, and he's like, I heard you. And then I said something about wrapping my glasses, and he's like, I don't have tissue paper. And then I was like, well, can you use bags? He's like, fuck it. And I was like, what? He cussed? And she's like, yes, I was so terrible. It was just horrible, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what do you want me to do about it? And she's like, fire him right now. I'm like, well, that's corporate. Like, you got to call HR about that. Like, I can't make that decision. I was like, I could take him out in the parking lot and beat him if you'd like. And like, she almost wanted to laugh about it, but she's like, nah, she's like, I think I'm going to call corporate. She's like, do you have the number? I'm like, yeah, I'll go get it out of the back. And like, I just totally went to the back and was like, fuck that. I ain't sacrificing little man. I'm finally getting him broken into where he can do fucking the work I need done. So it makes my job easier.
Right.
I'm fighting for little man. I told Eve, I was like, yeah, take down her name and number. And then apparently she did. And I guess somehow she gave it to me and I didn't know. So once it disappears out of here, that's the end of that. Unless the chick actually does go through with your email, which she didn't try to call the store back. So odds are good she probably won't call corporate. Because if you try to call corporate, it'll route you to the store first. So you can it'll tell you to contact the store manager first. And then I would have just fielded that call and been like, yeah, this is so-and-so, what's going on?
Huh.
It's like fucking police investigating police. Like, fuck that shit, dude. I ain't getting you out of here. Like you're saying. We got him. We kept him even after he fucking brandished scissors at a customer.
He did what?
Some big dude was threatening to whip his ass, and his chick kept egging him on and hyping him up. And little man's just like paranoid and scared because it's like a big dude, like a bodybuilder dude, not necessarily tall, but he was like fucking ripped, right? The little man's just like 5'7". He's like It looks like you're working with a 13-year-old, but he's fucking like 22. That's why he's little, man.
Damn.
So he had scissors, you know, he was ready to stab if he had to, because that's all he could do. Otherwise, he would have got stomped out by the dude.
Right.
But he was able to keep the job after that. So they're really not trying to fire anybody for anything at this point. Nobody's applying for work.
Right.
We've had fucking, 5 interviews in 3 months.
Damn.
It's unheard of.
Yeah, you should see how smoky my house was, bro.
I can imagine.
It looked like a bar back in the old days. Remember when you used to smoking bar?
Oh yeah. I've been in some crazy bars. Fucking my uncle was a crackhead. And like, if there was some fucked up place to go party anywhere, he knew about it somehow. He'd just be like, come on, we're going here afterward. I'm like, man, we're like 3 cities over, dude. What the fuck do you know about partying here? Like, oh no, I know a spot. I'm like, man, you just want to get crack. He's like, no. There's an actual spot. I'm like, all right. And like you'd roll up and it would be someone's house, but then you could tell like they just kind of punched a hole through the wall and then attached a trailer to it. And that was the bar section. And it'd be like a strip club too, and you're just like, what in the fuck? Where did this come from, and how did you find this place? Like,
Right.
what circumstance led you out here? But he just acted like, what do you mean? Like everybody should know this place? Like, no, fucking in BFE, bro.
Yeah.
Like city spots I would know about, but out in the sticks, nah. I didn't really hang with those people because they were all related. I don't know about out here. I know there's a couple of inbred areas out here, like Ojai. You start getting into the mountains and you can tell like they're all fucking crazy. Baby Ruth? How you like the trial shit, man? Did you see anything about that?
Do what?
They found the cop guilty, but because of Maxine Waters running her mouth, they can win on appeal, apparently.
Yep.
Like,
She
come
went down
on.
around her cocksucker.
That just seems like some is the WWE writing this shit at this point? Like, come on. They get what they want, but then they don't. But then they do, and then they don't. Like, just tell them to stop fucking around and give us our money's worth or stop taking it from us. That's all I want. If you're going to take my money and tell me you can do better shit with it than me, then prove it. Because I'm not seeing it. There's too many potholes and not enough good sidewalks. And all the good hills in town that you could really shred back in the day need to be repaired. Instead, they spend money fucking making sure the golf course is good. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Dude got his nuts blown off with a shotgun. Oh, and his dick shredded. Oh my goodness. Forgot about that part. Holy shit. Ah, this movie is an American classic. Can't fix her with a shotgun. You can't ride. Oh, what? No. Molly Dunsworth. She looks weird. Maybe she's I still got wedding cake. The wedding cake lasted the longest of all of last weekend's purchases.
Say what?
The wedding cake I got Friday. Like anything that makes it beyond the weekend is good shit. Because it means I didn't have to smoke out of it heavily to get like nice. It's like I got maybe 2 more nice dabs out of it. But it's like already going to be Wednesday, so that's really good considering I got it Friday. Or, I don't know. When did I re-up? Friday or Saturday? Either way, it lasted like 4 days, which for a gram is pretty damn good.
Hell yeah.
Because I'll buy like 1 or 2 at a time. That way I'm just rotating 1 or 2 jars in and out every so often.
Right.
Never, that way I don't ever really run out. And I always have some strange. Did you ever get the inhaler?
Nope, not yet.
I'm going to try to get it some. I got to get marked up. Let him up in the morning. Yo. Finish one. Tell me how to make them. How we can make them. If you can make those for DMT, dude. Shit. When his baby mom will be back from Arizona tomorrow. Shit, shit. He just heard her. Damn, I wonder if they can hook up my internet tomorrow.
Do what?
I need to get internet set up so I can like do my PlayStation setup again. because I got to edit a game and it's pretty badass, but like most of it's online.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll at least get my PlayStation card going and set that up for a year again. And even if I can't get it installed that day, I can still run it off my phone.
Right.
To have fun with it for a minute. Yeah, it's the only shit part being the responsible party. Like, I have to be here for it. Just like fucking gotta cram it all into one day this week.
Right.
I don't know if I got Saturday off or not. I don't know if they would even do an install on Saturday. I wish the neighbors hadn't gotten cheap.
But
They used to let me get their free Wi-Fi. But then Grandpa abused the privilege and fucking disrespected the woman. So she stopped being cool about it.
right.
It was bullshit too. Missed my GTA. Max is desperate to play Minecraft online. He just wants to go and wreck people's shit.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm down for that. We got to get you another controller. Then we can both go wreck people's shit like sandcastle time at the beach. Oh, boy, girl. Where's everybody else today?
I don't know. I guess they're not on.
No C, no Stacy. Sarah's
I
been
thought it was
on.
on earlier.
Everybody got too high too quick.
Pretty much.
What's she doing? That crazy chick. That's right. I need a copy of Firestarter. And that begs the question, where did the copy I had go? Who's that guy? Oh, it's Meatloaf. It's fucking Meatloaf, but he's just old. I like that when there's someone in a movie and like they're famous, but you don't recognize them, and then all of a sudden, like, oh shit, that's them. Then just think to an actor. Don't be at him. Tennessee better be coming back with some good stories.
All right.
We haven't heard from him in 2 days now. That's not like him. There she is.
Hi,
Hey, you.
how are you?
Good. Where have you been?
I'm just waking up. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
420 knocked me the fuck out.
Lightweights. You got to train like for the Olympics, man.
I wanted to show you guys something. Hold on.
If it's a penis, I'm going to be stiff.
It's not a penis. Look at what's happened.
Snow?
It's fucking snow.
Damn, that's
I got snow too.
Look at the tree. Look at the tree.
It's pretty, but it's shitty.
Pretty but shitty. There you go. Look at it. It's fucking covered.
It makes my bones ache thinking about being in that cold.
I got snow where I'm at too.
It says it's 80 in
You
my
never
house.
see snow, do you? Just I am.
Not since I left the East Coast, unless I go up to the mountains. I avoid that shit like the plague.
Look at this
I have
fucking thing.
arthritis, man. I can't be around the cold.
This is how I wake up. Look at
What's
it.
Texas doing? Texas!
He's sleeping beside his mommy.
What you doing, buddy?
Bubbles,
It's bacon.
go get a drink. Go get a drink.
He's like, you got me too hot. I still got cotton now.
It's like my legs. I can't feel my legs.
Go, Bella. I mean, Texas, go. Oh my god, I'm fucking cold. I'm frozen. Oh, fuck.
Don't you have heat?
Yeah. Yeah, he's sleeping on top of the fucking the heated pad.
You don't have a heating system? You don't have a heating system?
Yeah, I do. Baseboard heaters.
Uh,
I very rarely turn them on though. I
yeah,
don't like
because
it.
it's spicy.
Come, Texas.
Okay.
So where's Tennessee?
I don't know.
You guys haven't seen him
Nope.
at all?
Nope.
I didn't see nobody today until I got home. Like you
Oh.
messaged me earlier, and then you fell asleep. And then she said she would probably be asleep all day today or whatever.
I just woke up. Come. Look at me. Okay, why do you always have to come and sleep on top of the heating pad? Go over here.
Because he's smart. He's like, I know where the warm spot is.
He knows exactly where the warm spot is.
Why did you always go for my food? Well, because he knows. You got food.
Oh.
See, dogs are cool like that, but then cats have mysterious shit they do, where you just look at them like, what the fuck is up with you? Like
He
for
loves
real.
snuggling with me. That's his problem.
Can you all hear me?
He can't give me my own personal space.
Kinda, you're really quiet in the back, sounding
Yeah.
a little bit better. Can you hear him okay, Casey?
Yeah. 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 I need to get a drink of water and get a bong head into me. Oh, have beer. Fuck. Yes.
Drink the bong water, and you could kill two birds with one stone.
It's fucking
You just say drink
disgusting.
the ball.
I would never drink the bong water.
You're
That's
fine,
the
bro.
There's one Christmas though, like everybody left town, so like we were having the loser Christmas. Like I scored weed, right? Like fucking QP. And then I bicycled 25 miles into the other city through the ice and cold of the winter to go hang out with my friend Matt. And like we got ripped, like we had some liquor and I had all the weed, so it was just the three of us getting fucked up. We had like this 4-foot acrylic bong. And like my uncle passed out at some point after he did like 2 shots of Jaeger. He ended up passing out. So me and Maddie was partying and fucking watching movies and trying to get some chicks over. And like out of nowhere, my uncle, like normally he would like sit up in his sleep and pretend to do a shot and then just sit back down. So like this time he does that shit, but instead he grabs the bong and just fucking chugs it and then sits back down. And like 2 seconds later, you see his eyes light up like the Incredible Hulk, and he just tries to run to the bathroom, but like he's so drunk, he just falls on the floor and starts puking. Oh, it's hilarious. Blech. We got people to drink chewing tobacco spit too one time. His homegirl's stepdad would spit into an empty Jack Daniels bottle. We were at her house and they're like, hey, can we drink this Jack Daniels we found? And I'm like, yeah, go for it, man. I want to see you swig that shit. I knew where they got it from, and they shouldn't have been snooping. And that motherfucker drank it. He damn near puked his guts out.
I can't believe it fucking snowed that much out there, man.
You could pack your bong with snow, eh?
I could, but I put ice cubes instead.
That'd make like some icy hits.
I could, but I usually put ice cubes in it instead.
Max made Grandpa watch Sohan the other day. Where are you guys fucking coming from? Just coughing like him. I wonder. Let's see.
Tennessee.
Can I see? Can I see? Can I see? Let's see. It's dancing for you, Tennessee.
He only loves us when he's drunk.
He don't love you. He just loves your doggy style.
Right?
Mr. Beast. Hopefully I spelled
Fuck.
Mr. Beast, pressurized meter, dose inhaler as we can, charge for natural strikes. Blah.
I honestly want fucking something sweet right now. Oh my god, I have beer. I went to sleep with beer in my fridge. Oh yeah.
Bird beer?
Beer ready?
Ready for what?
I said a beer already?
Yeah. Better than water.
Dude, I don't want to go through a doctor, but I can.
Who wants to go to the doctor?
No, I'm just reading up on the mistabis. The inhalers, weed inhalers. Like it's lab grade. Like they've been around for a minute. But I can't remember the other company name. Like we're getting them from one dude for a minute for like 50 a pop. But then people were paying like $1.80 for them. So it was just sick markup, but it was still worth it. Because one hit and you'd just be fried for most people.
Yeah, mine cost $95 a piece.
Yeah, see, that's still kind of a bargain, considering the rarity of availability of it, you know? And you can literally do that shit. You could be in court and do that shit. And nobody would know the difference or say anything to you.
Exactly.
Go to the concert, watching people getting escorted out for smoking a joint. You're just like, yeah, fucking get rid of those stoners.
Right?
Or you're at a fancy restaurant, you don't want to go outside just to smoke, then you sit there.
This is what you do. This is what happens when you do cocaine on 420. It snows. Can you fucking believe it? Hold on, let me check.
Oh, I believe it, because it snowed down here, too.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
That groundhog live.
Oh my god. It's still snowing. I don't know if you guys can see against the lights.
Oh,
The
I
wet
see
snow
it.
falling.
Yeah.
You should make a crude snowman.
A green snowman?
No, a crude snowman. Like one with genitals or something.
Oh. This is my
Naughty
favorite.
snow person. With like a dick coming out of the forehead like a unicorn, and then people be like,
Hey,
oh, look.
baby. Hi, my bobos. How'd you
He's
get
like,
buried
can't
under
you
there?
just leave me alone?
No, it's too cute.
Oh, you know what you should do? You got to build like a little podium where he walks up on the backside, right?
Yeah.
But then in front, it looks like a snow person with their hands on the balcony, and then just the dog head on top. So then it looks like a dog person to the people passing by.
Hey, baby. You want a cookie? Would you like a breakfast cookie? Would you like a breakfast cookie?
He's like, alright, it's you instead.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is he?
He's an Alapaha blue blood bulldog.
Lapa-hapa-loop-a-lapa-loop-a-loop.
Right.
Yeah, say that 5 times.
He's a Shih Tzu.
He's a
Mixed
Shih
with
Tzu. Yeah.
Lhasa Apso. He's a blue healer.
He's like,
Get
could you
it.
just hand them to me, like one by one? Make me do a lot of extra work. I don't want to be doing it.
He needs eyebrows.
Yeah, where's the other one? Oh, there it is.
Do they have dog toupees? No, they're kind of cool too.
I don't think they do. Well, they have Halloween costumes for dogs, so I'm pretty sure if you wanted it to look like Charlie Chaplin, there would be a toupee.
Just start making dog costumes for him and make calendars. Just wacky dog costumes with dogs in. You can have dreadlocks. Be a Rasta dog.
His fur feels so soft after I gave him a nice bath.
He looks cleaner.
He does look
Get
clean.
this.
Oh,
Woof. He's like, why you always got the phone pointed at me?
because he's so gorgeous. Suck boy. He loves me. He does. He loves me. Ooh, my big sucky baby. Ooh.
Sounds like a damn lion.
He does. He's already snoring. Sometimes I think he's faking it. It's like, you can't be possibly snoring right now.
It's not a good sign when you have to fake it.
Jeez.
I know,
Look
he's
at
like a
you.
potbelly pig.
How do you sleep with that?
Can't see. Where is he, man? He probably fucking smoked too much weed. He's only 5'2". He can only smoke fucking. He can only smoke an ounce.
Nah, he can smoke a pound.
What are you eating?
Right?
What are you eating this? Oh, yeah.
Zebra rolls in honor of racial harmony.
We don't have those here.
Well, you're deprived. American treats and shit. Like garlic cakes and treats. They're just decadent.
Oh, ho, ho.
Mm.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's white on the inside. I thought it would have been different.
It's a cream swirl.
Whoa.
It's like a crepe almost, but then it's dipped in the outer layer of chocolate frosting.
Now I'm hungry.
Huh.
Now I want breakfast. Everybody
Me too,
gets
but I can't
cookies.
drive nowhere.
Everybody gets cookies and wagon wheels and stuff. And I get fucking beer and bongs. It's a good trade-off. I don't mind.
Huh.
But I want a donut right now. Or a McCain cake.
Yeah.
Or fries and gravy from Square Boys. I could go for that right now.
They're closed. It's all snowy.
That has been the biggest challenge for me all pandemic long, is to find a place that's fucking open. Everything's always closed. Everything's closed.
Oh shit.
And if I want McDonald's French fries, I gotta get a cab to go through the drive-through. They won't accept my order if I go and knock on the fucking window. They won't do it. I have to be in a cab, in a vehicle.
That's some bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Pretty much here, everybody's tolerant of whatever I choose to do, but I'm just polite about it. I'm not there to make waves or fuck with other people. If that's gonna upset people, like, fuck it, whatever. But if they ask me about it, I'm gonna tell them what I think, you know?
Yeah.
So that's on them. And I've yet to get in trouble for it because it can always be like, well, they must have misheard what I said because of the mask that you forced me to wear. Which is some super bullshit that everybody's taking away the mask mandates, but people are like, no, we're still going to enforce it. Like, so wait, you're private people, you're private companies and shit like that, but you're going to enforce some shit the government isn't enforcing? Like, how's that fucking work?
Nothing will, like, I remember when everybody was talking about the masks. And everybody was saying, that mask won't work. You need the N95 mask.
Yeah, until they had enough masks to sell you.
And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, any mask will work. This mask will work. You can make masks. Anybody can make masks.
But now they're not selling.
And now they're not selling. Yeah. Just like the fidget spinner. Remember the fidget spinner? That was like famous for a year. For that whole year, everybody was buying fidget spinners.
Yep.
$9.99. Right?
Yep.
Sold over fucking a billion fucking fidget spinners. And then they weren't selling anymore. What came out that was $9.99 right after?
Shopping cart full of them. 10 cents a
The
piece.
fucking masks.
I got blue ones, I got yellow, I got pink, I got red, purple, green, orange. I got metal ones. I can't do tricks with them, but they're cool.
Look, and now you got up and you went in my spot. Now where am I supposed to sleep?
See, these are good investments, though. Because think about this. This is 3 bearings,
You
right?
sleep in a cage.
Plus the inner bearing. So that's 4 bearings for 10 cents.
Oh, baby.
Bearings.
Excuse me, I was laying there. He's like, you can lay over there.
He lays right in my lap. He's like, thank God you came back, Mommy. I was so lost without you.
Yeah, you gotta start tipping them dog biscuits. He'll do his dance. Root words, what up? How's it hanging? I missed your broadcast earlier because I was at work. I'm always at work, work. It's like I'm being forced to live in work purgatory for my prior existence.
He clogged up my the sink in my tub.
Who?
Texas's fur clogged it.
Oh, I thought you said the dog crawled up through the fucking drain.
No,
Like
I fucking gave him a bath and now my fucking drain is all clogged. Well, because I usually bathe him across the street at Pet Value, but his groomers, everything is shut down, so I was like, fuck, I'm not waiting till fucking August to fucking bathe you, dog. You're going in the tub right now.
They don't got mobile people?
They're not allowed. They're not allowed,
Not essential.
Not essential. Just like mobile hairdressers. They can't come to your house and give you a tattoo or give you a fucking haircut. Can't do it. Not allowed.
I'll do all. You can come to my house. I'll give you a haircut and a tattoo.
There you fucking go. See?
You might even
I have to go all the way to fucking California to fucking do that.
I'll go slow. I'll try them like one hair at a time so I can't fuck up a bag.
You have to do my fingers. You have to tattoo letters on my fingers.
Which ones?
All of them.
To the Corinthians?
All eight of them.
There's 26 letters in my alphabet.
I just wanted to say good girl. Good on this hand, girl on the other hand. On the fingers.
All right. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones that takes longer to set up than it takes to do. But it's
cool. Well, we could always make it worth it. I need some more tattoos everywhere else. I need some shit tattooed on my neck. I need your favorite tattooed on the back of my neck.
I need more of that shit. Like, yeah, it's UV.
Yeah. What is
Like,
that?
it's you. I got UV ink. So, like,
Oh,
in black light,
yeah. I seen that. Okay, yeah, we gotta do some shit with that.
I'm gonna have totally different sleeves on my arms and legs and shit under black light than in regular visible light.
Yeah.
Right? And like everybody's like, what's so great about that? I'm like, you don't get it, dude. Like under blacklight, I'll have a whole different I can have a whole different set of tattoos. Like
I would get like that fluorescent UV shit, like a star or a heart on my face, so it only glows fucking under the UV light.
yeah,
I would do that.
that's how the white looks like. And then the orange glows like normal orange.
Want to hear something funny?
Huh?
I'm sitting here playing solitaire,
Yeah.
and my time that I got the game done in, guess what it is?
420.
Yeah.
Uh, hope
It's a fucking
everyone
winter wonderland.
Yeah, it looks like that here too. It's like it's December or November. I don't feel like going right on the summer, tell you that.
yeah, they're already sending graduation shit out. Like what don't people graduate in June still?
Yeah.
I don't even want to say what we got today. That shit pissed me off almost. Like, no, no, no. You know what it was?
Fuck, it's cold.
A
What?
box of Christmas shit. Like, y'all are seriously already starting to send out Christmas product
No.
in March.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid, bro.
I looked at the date too, because, like, I think sometimes I'm like, okay, maybe the warehouse fucked up and it was a box that got lost a while back and it just made it out. Nope. It was dated correctly. Yeah, it blew my mind.
Mind blown.
Yeah, like who are you having Christmas for? Everybody's sitting there bitching about where's round 4 of stimulus already. Y'all are talking about Christmas next year. Like there's months to go. Are those birds? Beaver birds or
Mm.
birds?
The birds are freaking the fuck out is what it is.
Yeah. They're like, all our food is frozen. What has happened?
What did that bad government do now? Bill Gates. What has he done? Don't they have like the Delta Force in Canada or something like that? They could take out Bill Gates. It could be an action-packed thriller, the best movie ever made. And you just do it ultra realistic to the point where people wouldn't even be able to tell if it's real or not.
Trying to show Facebook what a disaster it is out there.
Who are these people paying $600 for a vacuum cleaner in this day and age?
It's more money for that, for the Dyson.
This one's the H2OPowerX.com.
Who makes it? Bissell?
Can't see the logo is really tiny. Probably some fly-by-night bullshit. I'll probably shit on TV. Everything on the free channels is like medicine commercials or ads for lawyers for the medicines that they used to show you commercials for a month ago or two, with all the various crazy fuck side effects. Like this one, it cuts the number of migraines in half. Side effects include sudden onset arrhythmia, heart failure, sudden death, risk of sudden death. Don't take if you have implanted metallic or electronic devices in your head. Temporary. Dude, that's
That'd be
crazy.
fucking cool.
What kind of medicine are you taking where you can't take it if you've got an electronic device in your head or a pacemaker? Got a migraine? Well, hope you don't have a pacemaker. But you can't take this.
While I was in the CT scan room, and I can hear the fucking machine being fired up. Like, she asked me if I have any metal, and I'm like, yeah, I took out my lip ring, I took out my earrings, and whatever. I don't even know why I need to take out my earrings. Silver's not magnetic, but whatever. So I took it out, and then I forgot. As I hear the machine firing up, I forget I have a partial in my mouth, and it's got metal in it. I start freaking out. I start freaking out. She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, I forgot some metal. I don't want to be ripped out of my fucking mouth while I'm fucking. Whole bunch of things start going through my mind. I have a very vivid imagination. I was like, "Yeah, this is how I die, right here."
Or worse, you're just face pinned to the ceiling of the thing, like, help me, help me. Like, you gotta hold still, Miss Mark, hold still.
So I went and took the fucking X-rays or the stupid CT scan for my sinuses. I've only waited a year for this appointment, and then I get a call from the ear, nose, and throat specialist, and it's a secretary, and she's like, "Oh, he's gonna review this with you, on Thursday." I thought it was the next following Thursday. Turns out it's like the Thursday that's coming up right now, the 22nd or 23rd. And she called me yesterday and telling me that family emergency has come up. That he's now not going to be able to call me on the 22nd to review my CT scan. He now is calling me sometime in June 3rd, to talk to me about my results.
Wow.
June 3rd. So now I have to wait again. I thought she was going to say, okay, family emergency, whatever, not this week, next week, he'll call you. No, motherfucker. He knows that this fucking family emergency is going to take him up to fucking June 3rd.
Why can't a secretary fax you the results? Or
Yeah.
the one doctor, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why can't you fucking,
Why is
talk into your phone, make it, type it out, and email me my fucking results? Like, something. I already see the pictures on my phone. I can already see the pictures.
Here you get a copy of your medical records upon request, and you can keep that shit on hand and carry it around with you and study it and catalog yourself.
Yeah. I can already see the pictures. I could go on Facebook and go on the fucking radiology fucking group and be like, okay, guys, what do you guys see in this picture? And get my fucking results like that.
I have an uncle who's like a fucking surgeon. I could just ask him if shit's wrong. I could be like, "Yo, here's my symptoms. What's wrong?"
I need somebody that's taking like some sort of radiology and can look at the gray spots, the white spots, and the black spots. Done. That's all.
Yeah, that's like you have to be trained for that. Highly trained. Because it's not something you want to do in hospital, right? Unless you want to kill people. Like your Bill Gates. Or Dr. Fauci. Silent killers. But I digress. Pecan Sandies. Oh, we lost Stacy. The snow beast got her.
Oh yeah.
There I am. How did I lose you guys and then get back in?
I don't know.
It's fucking magic.
You be jumping out all the time.
Yeah, but how do if I catch it in time, I get back in without him having to bring me back in?
Huh.
Maybe because it's Canada, so you have like a back door.
Yeah. Fucking if there's any way I'm getting in there, it's through the back door.
But
It's one thing I'm fucking really good at is coming in through the back door.
Only if you got turkey grease. None of that considered, boys.
It's the only way I get in the club is through the back door. I look like I'm fucking 12.
What? Who told you that?
I know it. Well, I know now I look fucking old, but I paid like 50 cents. I paid child fare for the bus for a fucking very long time. Well into my 20s.
I mean, I don't think you look like old, but you don't look like 12.
No,
I don't look 12.
you're not anymore.
Oh, God. 12's fast.
Look at these necks.
Oh, schnizzle.
Nuggets.
Smoke it.
Namaste. This was called to Namaste.
That lets you know that spiritual people grew it. Dude, it's funny as shit. Like
This is the
everybody.
little spiel that says duty paid. Canada duty paid for pot.
Well, it's like you just buy somebody's crop and then you pay for whatever packaging you want. That had to be like just fly by night.
Here's a question. How come we haven't been using hemp packaging to package marijuana? How come we haven't been doing that? Why is it these big fucking plastic containers?
Who says they aren't?
I don't know. Maybe they are in California, but they're not here. And I think it's a big waste to put fucking a dime inside a big plastic fucking container like that.
What do you think plastic's made out of?
Sorry?
What do you think plastic's made out of?
Polymers? Not hemp.
Well, no, I mean, you get your polymers and all that. It's all derived from plant, mineral, or animal. It's the only sources. It's like plastic. It's like just another form of the petroleum extract cooked up. They concentrate one specific use out of it, you know? Look at all that keef. It's taking all the potency out of your pack.
That's okay. Because then with the keef, I have this like ball of hash that I've been collecting from my fucking bong. I roll it in the keef.
Nice.
Yeah. Every time I get another glob to add to it, I put it in the keef. That's a big chunk.
I have scissors that went through like 10 harvests, and the scissor hash has just been carrying on them.
Yeah.
for years.
I love
Every
scissor
time I
hash.
look at it, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep it.
Finger hash.
I like dabs. All the other little shit I'll save it and let other people get it. They're like, you got Keith? And I'm like, yeah, you want it?
Got Keith.
I don't roll a bunch of joints, so to me it's just useless.
I just get the little keef on the inside. I have a jar that saves it all.
Yeah, I got all kinds of grinders and shit. Like everybody gives me the shit, and it's just like, unless
But
somebody
this one
needs
was pretty cool. I got it for Christmas. It's not too bad. It's got a little glass. Comes with 2 glass jars. It's rechargeable. It's not bad. Came inside this box here. Herb grinder. What's that?
It's a jar.
Ew. What's in there?
Candy, but not like new candy.
Todd, did you fall asleep on us?
No, hang on.
Some hippie candy.
You didn't smoke that blunt at all, did you?
Yeah, you did.
Huh?
Did you smoke it?
He smoked a chunk of it.
Not all of them.
Not all of it. Okay. He didn't even have the tip lit, and he was already dying.
Just the tip. Just for a second.
Just like, I would imagine the very first haul after like lighting it, one puff of it is like, is like easily a 2-gram puff.
This is what I got left.
Oh, look at it.
Like,
Oh yeah.
little, but still a decent amount.
Did everybody leave your house stoned?
Oh yeah.
Todd, are you Italian?
What?
Are you Italian? Are you WAP?
I'm watching something. What's up?
Almost, is that what you said?
So I'm watching something. What's up?
Huh?
I'm watching something real quick.
Oh, I asked you if you were Italian.
No.
Okay.
Tennessee's Tennessee. Austin, that's my mother. That's a man, baby. Yeah. What was that?
That was me yawning. Okay, I'm getting ready to do a bong hit. I'm probably gonna cough for like a good 15 minutes. Get ready.
Cough bang. Cough bang. You have to cough on camera so everybody can enjoy.
I can't. My face feels so red.
So, I always do it. I was cough my brains out and blow my nose and
Ew.
cry. Say a little prayer for the homies.
There we go.
I get my brows tight. In the brows.
I can't find a good place to put this. Okay. I need Kleenex.
Damn. That's almost perfect. Demon, come on.
Oh God.
At least you don't get sneezing fits.
Turns up.
As hard as you can. One after the other.
My eyes. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Oh, it looks so pretty.
No, you don't.
It's like a winter wonderland.
I tell.
But there's no mountain dog. Don't they go out riding their moose?
No. There's no moose in the city.
What? Why not? What kind of shit
You know
is
how
that?
do you know how big a moose is? It's huge.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
even in BC, you're not gonna see moose in Vancouver. But I'm sure if you go out to Nanaimo or those other Haida, you'll see it in the Okanagan Valley.
Okanaga. That sounds Japanese. Just Japanese owned Canada.
Okanagan is I don't know if it's Ojibwe, but it's some sort of Aboriginal language. Probably the Oka,
What does that
the
mean
Oka
again?
people. What
Aboriginal.
means Native American?
Yeah, but like you study word etymology.
Say what?
Like the prefix ab is a negative prefix. It's like abscess. abdicate, abject, aberrant, aberration, abnormal. See what I'm saying? So aboriginal would be
Before. Ab would mean before.
no. It's not what the prefix means.
So ab is a negative prefix, which
And
means what?
how would you be before the original anyway? That doesn't even make sense. You're either the original or you're part of it, but you can't be before the original, but then still claim to be the same thing.
Hmm? I don't know. I've never looked at it that way.
Forget the name. There's I want to say something that started with a P, but it was just like two warring factions that chased each other around that part of the ocean, from like all the Polynesian islands and across to Australia. And they finally made their way from the middle of South America down. And the last remainders are the Aborigines in Australia, and then down the tip of South America, they all kind of ended up intermingling. So they're like the curly-haired, red-haired people. So they have both features of the red-haired guys and the Aborigines, for lack of a better term. Ooh. But there's no telling how long that period of history was. Could have only been like a year, 6 months.
Okay, well, so far I've done my ancestry DNA, and they can so far trace ancestors going back to the 1400s.
From Mother Russia or Poland?
Finland, Finnish, Scottish, Finnish, English.
Scottish.
Yeah, I'm like 47% Scottish, and the
By
other
volume?
part, huh?
By volume?
By volume, yeah. But my maternal grandmother was born in Finland, and my grandfather, my great grandfather, was born in England. So, but the very first ancestor of mine to ever like touch Canadian soil, yeah, it was like way before Canada even became Canada, before even the War of 1812.
What took place? Everybody was always at war so much, but then they were always rebuilding so much. Where did all the people come from? And then they still maintain population explosion. None of it adds up.
Yeah.
Once you start thinking about it, like, okay, so you're saying that they killed 120 million people in Russia, and Hitler killed 30 million, and the Chinese killed like 40 some million, and the Japanese killed like 60 million. And that was
Well,
just
if there
World.
weren't,
That was
if the
just World
planet
War
wasn't
II.
killing all these people all the time,
That was just like their totals from World War II that they were
yeah,
killed.
uh,
It's like that's hundreds and hundreds of million, right? But it doesn't put a dent in any of it.
yeah,
And then it took this much on the time span of history to reach this many billion, but then all of a sudden it only takes from here to here to like triple that.
yeah.
Like,
I don't know why anybody's even concerned about how many people are dying on the planet. Why do you even care?
I don't think they even know. I don't think they
Like,
can keep track.
well, they're going on by census, and if you incorporate the number of people that don't even bother to do census, all I'm saying is, who cares? As long as we're not running out, but we're running out of food. A lot of people need to die.
We're not though. That's the thing. Do we throw
We're
away
not.
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of food a week? Like, 40% of the food that's grown gets wasted because people buy too big of portions, or the amount that they buy, they can't finish off.
We haven't had a famine though lately. I think we're due for a famine of some sort. The universe has a way of replenishing itself. You know, when it starts to become too many people, she knows
All
what
you,
to do to wipe us out.
all you need is a greenhouse, water, and soil, and some seeds, and you can keep going.
There's been famines where the soil no longer becomes fertile and weather just doesn't permit anything to grow. There's been famines.
Yeah, but an indoor garden's different. You control the variables.
I don't know. One day we'll see some sort of natural disaster. I don't know what. I don't know when, but it'll be global.
Well, they're trying to tap the ice age. That's what it seems like to me.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right.
I got a call coming in. Hold on.
Oh, schnizzle, booty call.
Where'd everybody go? Good morning, Peach.
I had to go to my kitchen.
Where'd Stacy go?
Peach, what up? She went to answer a phone call.
I'm good.
She said she'll be back in a sec. Spidurch. Excuse it. Oy. Oh. No. I hate when I have like a chord and I'm like, okay, where is it? Because it's not where it's supposed to be. So then I have to ascertain where it actually is. It's not anywhere that I can see it. Cherish these years. I remember when I was that age, and I would like cover stuff. Like, ooh, I got my dad's little life. So I can't blame Max for wanting to have my shit. Okay, cool.
Anybody else gonna come up here and chit chat or?
I dropped the link if Daisy wants to come up. Stacy's coming back in a minute. It said 68. What is it? Where? Oh my god. Hopefully I did everything. I feel like everything got done. It's fucking insane. Right on. It's like we're riding a train till the wheels fall off at work sometimes. Because we're just shorthanded as fuck. So it's just like, fuck it, we gotta pick up more and more slack. And do more and more shit. But everybody's just grinding it out like, fuck it. What else have we got to do?
Right.
So we're just fucking cranking it out.
What up?
There you are.
What up? What up?
George's Peaches in the house.
George Peach, she's in the house?
She's in the chat house.
Where is she? There you are. Hi, Peach.
That was funny at work. Like, before the boss left, she was like, if anything happens, feel free to call. Like, I was like, what do you mean? She's like, with riots. And I was like, riots for what? She's like, because of the trial. And I'm like, who? Like, Mexican people fucking riot over that shit.
It's like, don't these people ever have loved ones that got in trouble with the law? Don't they know how this works? Yeah, the guilty will come in, but then there's an appeal. Nobody remembers about the appeal?
Well, they had a little girl, they had a little teenage girl shot in Ohio
Yeah.
right after that, and there's not anybody.
Yeah, wasn't her last name Bryant? Like Kobe Bryant?
I don't know.
I forget what her first name was.
I just saw a teenager in Ohio, teenage girl in Ohio got shot. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll just see like the AP line, so I'll see like the headline, but I don't really actually read the stories.
So here's a fun fact. Cops in the UK, they don't carry guns.
Right.
So why are cops being allowed to carry deadly weapons? They're not military. They're just civil servants.
Here the cops have
People have guns as well.
Yeah, they got guns in the UK too, but cops don't carry weapons. Well, they carry their billy bat and I guess a taser, other stuff, but they don't carry guns.
They come
in the
strapped.
UK.
I know if I was gonna be a cop and you said all I had to carry was a taser, I'm gonna tell you shove that job right up your ass.
Right. Even a security guard can be strapped out here. You just got to get the right permits.
I don't know. I just don't think these civil servants that really clearly are not fucking trained properly should be carrying deadly weapons because they're killing more. They're killing more people than they're supposed to be saving. They're supposed to be saving people, not fucking killing them. Especially teenage girls.
They shouldn't be killing. Well, that was like a private citizen, I thought. I don't know if she was a cop.
Oh, it wasn't a cop? Wasn't the other day? It was a teenage boy that got shot.
I'll have to look it up.
Which one?
The one in Ohio that just happened. Teenage girl. Was she shot by a cop?
The teenage girl that was going to stab the other girl, and the cop shot her before she stabbed the other girl?
See, the cop shot her, see?
Okay.
Cop shot she's about to stab another girl.
Yes. The headlines I saw made it just sound like it was another.
Do you not like couldn't the cops shoot her in the foot and still arrest her? That she'd still be alive? Like I don't understand why people justify that. She was ready to stab another girl, so she deserved to be shot dead. What happened to shoot to maim, not shoot to kill?
Because when you shoot to maim, then you have to pay for that person for the rest of their life.
Oh my god!
If you kill them, that's case closed. It's black mark on your record.
Whatever, man.
Community.
You should have like
Every government.
She has a fucking knife. You know, aren't your cops like trained to do some kung fu, kick that knife out of her hand? Restrain her. She's a teenage girl. Wrestle that bitch. Tackle her.
What do I do?
One of your fucking quarterbacks.
You mother screen just like if somebody came in here.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Now make me big. That my screen I just brought in big.
Ta-da.
Now if you make
if you got a knife, you could easily be able to tase him.
If you make this big for me.
Is it big now?
No, you gotta go to the picture, and right on my screen picture, there'll be like an image. You click and make me a whole screen. There you go.
I'm learning.
So they pull up. Everybody's standing out here. They don't know what's going on, right? These people standing around. They're standing around. Everything seems cool. But there's multiple police officers that have showed up at this scene. It's not just the cop that got out the car with the body cam. And they're fighting. So if you look at that and you don't know the context or you don't see it in slow-mo, you would think, what happened? Why did he end up shooting this girl?
Right.
And see why he shot this big old girl that she's 16, but that girl looked like a grown woman. Why she ended up shooting him. Now, I want to say this real quick because
I would have shot her my damn self.
Why are the police have shown up and got out
with
the
car.
knife
and putting you down.
How y'all fighting in front of the police? And you wait till you see what she did in front of the police. So there's a lot of screaming going on. Let's go to the slow-mo. They try to save her. Let's go to the slow-mo cam. So you can see what's going on.
Teenagers have no control over their emotions. Yeah. You know that, right?
In front of the cop. This dude kicks her in the head.
Yeah, I don't play that shit.
Boom. Kick her right in the head.
If there was a football quarterback guy standing right there, I guarantee you he would have tackled her.
He got a knife.
Right up.
This girl is big. She don't look like they try to make us. They gonna show a picture, and I don't mean to say this about it. This is incredibly unfortunate. This is horrible that this had to take place. People need to stop cutting up like this. He kicked her in the head in front of the police officers. This big old girl, and I'm not saying weight-wise, she's pretty tall to be a 16-year-old.
Yeah, true.
She pulls out a knife in front of the cops. She pull out a knife. Look at what she does with the knife. Look at what she does with the knife. She going for this girl's throat with the knife. She's trying to stab her in the head with this knife. An officer shot her.
Yeah.
I would have shot her out too.
And you say Brandon Tatum. Why did the officer shoot her? Because an officer has an obligation.
And that girl that picked us, lucky she didn't.
Like other people, not just the police officer. So if you see a person going to kill another person, which is what she's doing with this knife, when you see a person attempting to kill another person, you have to use deadly force to save this person's life. In defense of this person wearing pink, You have
Yeah.
to use deadly force. Okay. The officer is watching her try to stab this girl in the neck, and he shoots her. I believe 3 times.
And that girl that picked is lucky she didn't get shot from. You know that cop was a precision shooter.
Why couldn't they shoot with like a tranquilizer dart?
Could do that too. Yeah.
If they have to, if it's a wild animal going crazy, they'll show
Yeah.
up with a tranquilizer and they'll do the humane thing and make sure the animal isn't harmed and take him down safely and deal with it. Oh, but it's a human.
I like how you said that. Take the animal down. But it's true.
Yeah.
She's acting like an animal. Shoot her with an elephant tranquilizer.
Well, like here, you'll get like a mountain lion will get into town or a bear will come into town and they'll safely
It's
tranquilize
true.
the animal and haul
Yeah.
it back to the wild. So if you got somebody that you know is unstable and they're off their meds and going wackadoo, like killing is not the solution, especially when you have safe alternatives like just simply knocking them the fuck
Going
out.
wackadoo.
Yeah, tranquilize their ass. It's easy, it's simple, it's cheap and effective. You wake them up, they're in the hospital, they're like, "What happened?" Like, "You're back on meds, bitch. Tighten up." And you put them on like community service, and you just have like you make them the people working at the jail. That way, you got them on constant surveillance. And you're like, there, you can't be trusted out in society. So here, you can work here. We can watch you all the time. You live a normal life.
Yeah.
Just have like a partner conversation, so they don't go very far from work to home. Like a Star Trek existence. Local bar, local apartment, local everything. Just eliminate chaos. But yeah, you can't let somebody get stabbed for sure. Definitely other ways to handle it than killing somebody. Even a bullwhip, I think, would be effective at that point. You just lash them right across the fucking legs. Dude, they're gonna drop to their knees in tears, like, ah! If you ain't never whipped somebody, like, you just don't know. But once you have, like, yeah, I'll stop it.
We're not allowed to whip people this time.
Consensual whipping is okay.
Harpoon. Maybe a harpoon?
Consensual harpoon. That might be like a terminology. I don't know any man who does that. There's NK. Is harpooning a thing? Where you're like, big
Yeah, they use it for fish. We harpoon like a manatee.
yeah, you're banging fat guys, you're harpooning, and then like if it's a white guy, it's Moby Dick. He's a white man. Yeah, like, that was what was that in whatever the fuck that show is. Gay people. They're ladling. They were really stirring the shit. They sent a different version. You can make snowballs and throw them from 6 stories up.
I was just looking off. My balcony and going. I could pack that snow and start pinging people off the head with that snow. You read my mind. You knew I was looking off my balcony thinking it.
Can you get the 3-man slingshot there?
And we're not allowed butterfly knives. So
No. This is like it's a big giant rubber thing for shooting water balloons. But you could totally latch it onto 2 posts and
yeah, start launching fucking snowballs off the fucking balcony.
or ice balls or that. Just start flinging the dog shit off at people.
No, in the summertime, you always get those guys on the crotch rockets, on the Kawasaki Ninjas, and they stop at a fucking red light right in front of my building, 4 o'clock in the morning. They start revving their engines. I just want to fucking ping them all off their helmet with a fucking paintball sniper rifle. Neon pink.
I hate the
paint.
harmonized words because their shit's just excessively loud. Like, dude, we get it. You have them already.
Yeah, it's so stupid, and I just want to fucking ping them all off their helmet with some pink fucking paintballs.
52 and I still ride. Like,
My
good
friends
for
tell me I'll
you.
get in trouble if I do it. I'm like, I don't care. I still need to do it. I'm gonna end up doing it.
You just don't get
You'll see me
caught.
on the news. You'll see me on the news, on the Canadian news. How I've upset the Queen because I fucking hit somebody on the head with a paintball.
The queen's gonna die.
I can't wait, that fucking bitch, dragon lady. Hurry up. Nobody cares.
Now she can be free to live with her lover.
Well, her husband, the guy that just died, was never king. He was considered the queen's consort. And I'm sure she had many consorts, but that was her main consort.
They were both friends with Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
So that says it all to me. Like, there's some personality flaws you can tolerate in people, but like rapist and pedophile and murderer.
Well, no, not murderer, okay? Because it's in a self to
Well,
kill.
circumstantial, yeah. Like, it would be
Yeah.
dependent on the circumstances. If they were just
You
an
know?
out and like
It's in
psychopath.
all of us to kill, you know?
Well, not like Ted Bundy style.
Uh,
Not everybody's gonna be a
Depends.
judge. Some
There's
people
hobbyists.
accidentally
There's
kill
hobbyists.
friends. But then there's Jeffrey Dahmers where they're just like, "Ooh, I want to kill people and eat them." Like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm not eating nobody. Not like that.
Okay.
The proper way. You have to use utensils. Scrabble.
Stretch. Oh my god. Oh, there goes one knee. Pop, pop. Oh, that feels so good.
Poison table.
My mom has one of those suspension tables that you just hang upside down like a bat, and I use it whenever I go to her house. Hang upside down for like 30 minutes. It feels so good.
That's way too long now.
Oh, it feels so good.
I go like more to like a 60-degree incline for maybe 10 minutes.
Oh no, it's just like hang me. I can feel everything like going slowly, going pop, 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 pop. I was like, oh.
I had one where it had like the table, and then you could also do the boots. So it was good. And then we scored like it was like a 70s era massage table where it had pump up hydraulics like you'd see in a Navy hospital or some crazy shit, like weapons grade table with the hardcore industrial padding on it. Somebody found it. I think my mom found it on Craigslist. She's like, "Hey, there's a massage table. You can get it and you can use it for tattooing." I'm like, "All right, whatever. You can score it. Get it." And then she did. And it was like fucking this 8-foot long table. So I could sat out in the yard for a little while. And then I scrapped it for the scrap metal. She's like, "Man, I can't do nothing with this shit. It's too huge. Took up way too much space outside." I had to fold up the massage table, but then eventually I got tired of having that laying around because people would be like, "Oh, you got a table? Let's give you a massage." Like, no. That means I got to give somebody a massage, and they're not going to give me one. So, fuck that noise. Chaos. Who's gonna die this week?
Okay, so we gotta do like sex, age group, and state.
Feels like it'll be a wild card celebrity.
You feel like it's going to be a celebrity?
Well, yeah, they always have to have some kind of celebrity death when some wackadoo shit's going down here.
Wackadoo shit.
We're like the one
Can you
time.
imagine when your son gets in trouble and you go to fucking go to bail him out? What were you doing? You did some wackadoo shit?
Oh, it'll be fun.
There's some wackadoo shit.
You gotta come get him. I'll be talking to him. I'll be like, all right, let's scare the shit out of him right now. Let's just scare the shit.
Yeah.
We'll think of something good and portray it.
Oh, I need another beer.
Send the cops to him and be like, yo, your dad got out of line and we shot him, so.
No, we can't do that. That's trauma. Can you, poor thing? Can never do that. Bad idea. Bad daddy. Bad.
It's saucy life. Like, I'd be sitting around at 4 a.m, like tripping balls on microdots, just coloring in my little book, making my art. And people would show up and be like, yo, you got to go to the courthouse with me right now and help me bail this guy out. I'm like, are you for real? Like, and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, no, I mean, like, seriously, are you in existence right now? Because I'm fine, dude. Like, what's going on right now? This is funny to me. We're gonna go to the talk to the magistrate. Like, I got like the 3D glasses on. I'm just looking like, all right, let's go. Let's get dressed.
I could just imagine the courthouses there.
Yeah, you go into the courthouse. It's like on a little side area where it's like there's the magistrate, and then one door leads to the freedom, and the other door leads to jail.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
and what do you guys have to do? Do you have to get up on stand and be like, "Yeah, I'll call the cops if he acts out of hand"?
well, no,
and
it's
blah
like
blah blah.
it's like you're going to the visitation window kind of, but the magistrate's on the other side, and she's like, "All right, what do you clowns want?" And she's like, "Oh." She recognized my friend from earlier because as soon as he got popped for drunk in public, my buddy tried to bail him out, and she told him, "Nah, because you've been drinking." So then she's like, "Oh, it's you again." She's like, "Did you drink anymore?" He's like, "No, I went and sobered up more." And she's like, "Besides, he hasn't been drinking, so he can bail him out." And I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't been drinking nothing."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Really? Nothing?" And I'm like, "No, I drank some Kool-Aid." Like, I don't drink alcohol like that. And she's like, "Oh, okay."
You're flying high on micronuts.
Oh, dude, you could tell my eyes were just gone. Like, they were just black. I looked like an Aztec painting.
Mike
Like, I knew I was gone. I think I was wearing pajama pants and, like, I had, like, Jesus sandals.
Mike working?
Like a Slayer t-shirt, but
yeah,
I had, like...
your mic's working. I can hear you.
One more
I can hear you, Todd.
station, I'll be right back.
All right, all right.
Oh, yeah. Good coffee. I look a lot crazier when I'm bald. Like it just looks different.
It's funny. It's funny that your friends come to you when they need you to bail somebody out. Must be a Virgo thing.
I'm just good with dealing with the authorities.
Gift of gab.
I know how to speak their language.
Yeah.
Like, man, these guys broke asses. You ain't gonna get nothing out of them worth getting. Like, just call it a day. Let them go. They only had to talk me out of one time when I was trespassing. Right Brothers Memorial. So you could say that, you know, somebody that's actually been banned from an American city. I was told no,
I know.
They told me, do not come back to Kitty Hawk or we will arrest you.
Forever? For life?
That's how I took it.
Well, I'm technically like not allowed to enter like where Sarah lives. I'm banned from Hamilton. I don't know if it's for life, but it's been a very long time since I've been in trouble. So, because they knew I didn't live there, they knew that I was just like placed there. They
It's
knew I
just
was
like
originally from Toronto.
I trespassed, and they considered it trespassing on because it was a historical monument. So like, it was a big to do. It was my friend's fault. We were all tripping, and they decided to take an airplane ride, and they thought I was asleep, but I wasn't asleep. I was just watching ants in the back seat, like on the floor crawling around. So I was tripping out on that. And then I heard them say we're going on a plane ride. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. I didn't pay much mind. And then when I looked up, they were gone, but there was a little airplane flying around. I was like, oh shit. So like I was just like looking at this big hill. It was nice and grassy. I was like, cool, I'm gonna go check out the view from up there. And then when I got to the top, like the monument's this big giant stone slope,
Yeah.
bookend looking nose shaped ramp thing. So I was like, damn, I could totally just hop up there and climb and get an even better view. So I did. And I was just up there chilling, and I smoked out. I had like a joint, smoked that, and I smoked a cigarette. And then I just started seeing like lines of cops and state troopers and park rangers and just fucking like 20 cars from each direction. Just, like, well, time to hop down. And then I just jumped down and casually walked down and around. And they're like, hey, you, what are you doing? I'm like, checking out the scenery. What are you doing? Like, we had reports of somebody doing something. I'm like, yeah, doing what? They're like, climbing. And I'm like, what are you trying to get at here, dude? He's like, we climbing on the monument. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, why? And I was like, there's not a sign saying I can't. And he's like, what? And I was like, there's not a sign up there that says you can't. He's like, so there needs to be a sign. I'm like, yeah, obviously. If you're trying to,
Because I climbed it.
yeah, like I saw it, and I was like, my first instinct was, hey, I'm gonna get a good view up there. And then once I got up there, I realized my camera was still in the truck, so I climbed back down real quick. It's like I didn't get hurt. I didn't put anybody at risk. It's like no harm, no foul, right? He's like, well, not really. You're getting a trespassing ticket. Blah blah blah. So like I ended up skipping the court, and then I forgot about paying it. So I had federal marshals hunting me for 6 months, and I didn't even know. I moved around a lot, so like I never even figured it out, or the mail never caught up or nothing. Then my one crackhead uncle broke into my house and went up and teach him a lesson. It's like whenever his crime didn't put me on the radar, and like an hour later, the marshals were at my door and they're like, "Well, you knew this was coming," and I'm like, "Yeah, I figured." Fucking put myself on the map. I was like, what is this for anyway? They're like, you just got to pay $100 and it's over with. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, all right, let's go. And I paid him off and signed the papers, and I was home like a half hour later. And then I made my uncle stay in jail for like a month and a half. Because he's a crackhead. And that's like a month and a half of Jones. And
do you know that I still haven't received that money that fucking Todd sent me through PayPal? I was just checking it today. I don't know. I fucking made. Oh, so when he sent it to PayPal, I pressed the button where you transfer it from PayPal to your bank account, and it told me, it sent me an email, said that you added the transfer from PayPal to your bank account, and we're processing it now. It usually takes 3 to 5 business days for transfers like this to go through. So you should see the money in your bank account by April 21st. And I checked today, and it's still not there.
well, it's not the close of the business day yet.
Sorry?
It's not the end of the business day yet.
True. So it has to be the end of the business day. Is that how things work in the States?
You got to think since it's all a big network, something shitty here can slow everything down just a little bit everywhere else. Even though it's digital, it still results in somebody somewhere having to push a button. So
Well,
chat
that's the thing. Like to send money, it's right away. They take it from your bank account right away. But to receive,
PayPal is notorious. Like when I first used PayPal back in the day, you could like if you wanted to pay them, that shit went through instantly. But like for
yeah,
them to pay you when you sold something or you wanted your money back, oh, that takes at least 10 days.
yeah, right?
Or
It
I stopped.
pisses me off.
Just like, man, that's a scam. Like, how you gonna say the shit's instant when I owe you, but when you owe me, oh, see me
That's why
next.
whenever somebody sends me something through fucking PayPal, I just let it accumulate. Just let it sit there. And I don't give a fuck.
That's true. I get emails and they're like, "Yeah, there's suspicious activity on your PayPal account." And I'm like, I don't have a PayPal account. Haven't had one in 18 years since the last time I had issues with PayPal. I was like, "Fuck these guys," and I never went back. Ignorant, ignorant, so ignorant. Oh, PayPal. Because they're like so dickheaded about it. People can just get the product and then complain and be like, I want refund or some money back on it. Like, man, fuck you. Shady, shiesty shit. Like I'd scored an original Disney map from the original Disneyland. Like where you see where the rides are in the park, that kind of shit. But it was like a brand new thing, so it was more like just this giant poster of Disneyland with the attractions on it, all 5 of them or whatever. And I looked online for the condition of it and all that, and everybody else was charging double. I only asked like $125, but everybody else was asking minimum $250, and theirs looked like shit. Like mine, it looked like it had been framed the whole time, and then they just put it away to put it in storage or whatever. And then like a bunch of people bid on it. This guy's like, no, 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 I'll buy it. I want to like make sure I want to get it from a guy. Get blah blah blah. Like, all right. And that was the first thing he was like, well, I mean, it's not in as great a condition as I thought from the picture, and blah blah blah. Like, man, like, dude, I'm glad you're not in my city because I would kick your ass.
Right?
I had like, I mean, it's a picture of a fucking. You can clearly see the condition of the paper. It was good condition. I had it looked at by people like at the local shop, so I knew how to rate it and what price I could get for it. Like all of it, I wouldn't scam to nobody. I don't do that. I don't need to. It's more fun to do people right, and then they're happy, and you get repeat customers. You know. Snow house.
What do your friends call you? Do they call you David? Dave? Davy?
Nobody calls me Dave. I don't know any British people. Hey, Davey, how's it going, Gov? No, most people just call me Davo. Like the band. Devo, but Davo.
Devo.
Or they say, hey, asshole.
That too. That would work.
No, it's weird. Like, I try to condition everybody to where they eventually don't use names in public. They'll
Right.
just start listening to me. That way, if anybody's listening, they have to know what they're listening to for
I do that when I go out with the kid. When I go out with the little girl that I babysit sometimes, I don't call her by her name out in public. I'll be like, okay, Chicken Little, or hey, Thumbelina. I'll call her something else.
I was like, hey! I get dad tone in my voice. That's all I need.
I remember her asking me, like, why do you do that? Why do you call me Thumbelina and stuff like that? Because one lady actually, like, stopped us on the bus. Is that her real name? Thumbelina? Such a nice name.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
started cracking up. I was like,
That's a
cuz, if somebody decides to kidnap you, they're not, I don't want them fucking knowing your name.
hey, it's you, Toby. Your mom told me. Come get you.
Right. I do that with her. Her mom was like, that's actually smart. Whenever I scream at them, I always call them by their name. I was like, yeah, you should probably stop.
Or just teach him like fucking anything happens, you start biting and kicking and fighting for your life right then and there.
Oh, she knows.
Make him
Oh,
kill
she
you.
fucking knows.
Die before violating.
I tell her, I go the epic move. I go, Stacy's go-to move is the headbutt. Headbutt always wins. Especially when your hands and your feet are tied and they come close. Oh, one good smack right between the nose bridge. That's it. They see Tweety Bird. They're not gonna. They see stars for a minute. You got some
Or
time.
you just pretend to be compliant and bite their dick off.
That's it.
Rip that motherfucker off. What am I supposed to do with that? Yeah! I'll snatch him off like a fucking vulture. That'll be in my talent.
Must be that would be like so traumatizing to a kid. I couldn't even imagine. Couldn't even imagine.
It's wrong. It's wrong for anybody to do. You just can't harm people, and you can't harm people I like, people that like.
So, I went to India in 2005, and I was getting some food from like the lobby of a hotel.
Yeah.
I was getting some chicken and whatever, and fucking was getting back onto the moped to go back home when some kid came from fucking out of nowhere. And when I say kid, it's like 8 years old, maybe tops, 10 years old. Came out of nowhere, snatched the bag of food right out of my hand and ran, took off. And I could see that he only had one hand, and the other hand was like amputated. So the person that I was with at the time said to me, he's like, yeah, he goes, a lot of kids get kidnapped in India. I was in the city of Hyderabad at the time. And he said a lot of kids do get kidnapped. And when they get kidnapped, they're used as, beggars to go onto the trains and onto the streets and whatever to beg for money. And they chop off one of their limbs or whatever so that they can make more money begging for food, for money. Yeah, when they're panhandling, they'll make more money. Some kids have a leg chopped off. Some kids have an arm chopped off. I was like, what? This is happening in this country? What the fuck?
Yeah, like
Population 1 billion,
take those grown-ups that are doing that shit out in the street and beat their fucking brains out.
Right. But I'm just saying, it's going on, like, currently, right now, as we speak.
Where's
Some
the
kid
riot?
getting their...
See, that's what bothers me. It's like, why aren't people writing about that?
True. Exactly.
Yelling,
And those
screaming
countries are
about
corrupt, like the hell.
400 years ago, there was slavery. People screaming about slavery from 400 years ago.
We really
But
do cry about corruption here, over here in the Western civilization, a little bit too much. Because really, we got it good.
there's a slave trade actively going on in Libya right now. Africa still slaves. So why isn't, like, how can you have outcry some shit in the past, but you won't cry out over the shit happening now?
Yeah.
Like all the genocide, like, oh, stop all this anti-Asian hate. Well, what about Rwanda? The government's just allowed to send the fucking army out to rape the citizens? Like, what the fuck?
Right?
People don't seem to get it. They don't care. They got legal weed now. They got legal
Right,
weed.
exactly. We're way too docile. We're way too fucking spoiled over here. When I was in India in 2005, I paid $5 for a roll of toilet paper because trees are scarce over there. They don't use toilet paper. They wash their ass.
Well, it makes more sense.
It does. It is cleaner because they even said they're saying like you guys are gross. Yeah, we may wash our ass or whatever, but you guys just smear shit all over your skin with paper.
No, no. If you do it right, you're not smearing anything.
Yeah, but it's still gonna smell like shit.
No, you use like moist wipe to finish off, and there's the process.
Yeah, there's no such thing as
I won't
moist
speak for
towelette.
everybody, but I make sure I'm clean.
Would you like some Grey Poupon with your moist towelette?
They make specific guy wipes and shit for that.
Sure they do. I don't know why they took out the bidet. Bidets used to be in every standard washroom back in the day. I would love a fucking bidet. I love bidets.
They knew they could sell toilet paper to everybody, everywhere, all the time.
With a bidet, we wouldn't need no toilet paper ever again. Ever
So
again.
most of the food, if you buy a food that's already prepared, most of it's filler, and you take a big giant shit afterwards because you're out of filler.
I'd much rather wash my ass. Being in India for those 4 months, I like that's when you really start to take in like what the things that you take for granted in the Western civilization.
Well,
It
it's not
teaches
really
everyone should go to India.
no.
Learn something.
India needs to tighten this shit up. They have access to technology. They have rich
They
people.
do.
They have
They have
computers.
cyber bad.
They need to invest the man hours and energy it takes to develop their shit the way other people have. That's all it takes. They want to export all the people here to be dentists and doctors and get American money and live the green life back there and be all
But they
happy.
get their doctorate and whatever over there. And then when they come here, they learn it's not valid. So you have to fucking do it again. And it's like, why don't they tell them this?
Because they're
Like,
pseudo over there.
the suicide rate goes up. You know when over there in India? Guess. For us over here, it's Christmas. Suicide rate goes up. Suicide rate goes up in India during exam week
Yes, it's ridiculous.
because the kids are fucking forced by their parents to fucking do good in school. Do good in school to what? You did so good in school, and then you got your fucking college, you got your MBA, and whatever. You came here, you came to foreign, and it was valid for nothing. You have to work at the coffee shop or drive a cab.
Even if it is valid, if you didn't go to the right fraternity, it doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah, you have to know the right people and be part of the right clubs and have the right friends, or you're only going to get to so much success in America. Like, that's
Huh.
just how it is. It's just like
I
anything
didn't
else.
know
You,
it had anything to do with fraternities.
well, I mean,
I
sometimes
thought they were just for partying.
no. People take that shit seriously here. Like, there's different
Wow.
clubs, there's different religious groups that have, like, any group that you're part of has power somewhere. So that's where you're going to obviously have to gravitate to, just because of
Right.
shared values and belief systems. And then they just do like everybody else. Okay, well, he's cool about these things, but he said this, so we can't like him that much anymore because he disagreed with us on this point. Like, it's really weird how people are getting more and more cliquey and segregational. It's scary. It's like, yo, man, y'all are falling for the shit. Hook, line, and sinker. That's the division. You can't let it get to you. The whole point of being abrasive is to teach people to stop letting it get to you. You know? Hopefully they'll catch on before it's too late. They're tricked by the alien nonsense. Well, I mean, there's 100 years of people telling you aliens, even before they had spaceships or defined space or what it meant to travel in space. But, they knew there was aliens, and they knew there was stars. That's why they keep telling
Texas,
you.
man. Stop snoring. Whoa. Is Todd back yet? No.
No, he went to the gas station. The Wawa gas station of love. Have you ever gone to a gas station and you're like, man, this was in that glory hole video?
No.
I have. No, I did not.
You've never been to a glory hole?
No, I went to the one gas station where it was like the website for a minute.
Do
Like I
you
didn't
have
know
glory holes in your city? No.
in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Like,
they have them here.
I didn't know it was that gas station. I was just there coming back from a trip from Disneyland or someplace. And I had to
I'm
go
like
pay.
20. I'm a 20-minute streetcar ride from a fucking closest glory hole.
Yeah, see, it's like no,
Back in the day,
you know,
when
it's a
I used
fucking.
to squeegee,
There ain't no woman
we
waiting to suck a dick like that.
what? Say that again.
I said, you just know it's a dude on the other side. Like, what are the odds there's really some chick that's just down to be slurping it up like that on call? Like, come on.
Oh well, there are girls in there. There's dudes too, but there are girls in there.
Hollywood.
I knew a few of the girls. I used to sell them weed. So back in the day, being homeless on Young Street, and I used to squeegee. We used to go and roll our weed inside, like um, where the guys used to go and jerk off and watch a video for 50 cents. You put 50 cents in the thing, you watch a porno.
Yeah.
So it was in there, and then in the back room there was the glory holes. And I knew a few of the fucking hookers that used to work back there, sell them pot. And they used to go into those fucking rooms, and the floors would be always so sticky, like the. And I never understood why. It's too innocent back then. But that's where we would go to go roll our fucking weed, or we would have a bong in our knapsacks, and we'd go smoke a bong inside those places because that's where the cops wouldn't fucking catch us.
Because they didn't want to go in there.
Yeah, the cops didn't go in there. Cops never went in there.
They didn't want to bug their wives at work.
Mm. It was under a lot of scrutiny about cops harassing like gay people or any type of real sexual deviance, sex workers or whatever. So cops were like laying off of the gay community and the sex worker community for a very long time here in Toronto.
Yeah, see, and look what happened. Pedophilia exploded.
Yeah, and that was that serial killer that just got recently arrested and convicted, Bruce MacArthur. He was going down to Gay Town and scooping up all the Muslim gay guys because he knew that Muslim gay guys were probably disowned by their family, so nobody would be looking for them. So he would target the Muslim gay guys in the gay community at Church and Wellesley. Like there's a street corner in an area called the Church and Wellesley. We call it the market or whatever the fuck they call it. Anyways, it's Boys Town. There's a park down there called Cawthra Park, and call it Cocksuckers Park. 'Cause there's gay guys in there giving fucking blowjobs.
Yeah, in San Francisco, they have the Tenderloin.
We've been very much compared to San Francisco because we still got the train trolleys on the roads. We call them streetcars, and we have like a huge gay community. I live in the beaches area. This is considered the Church in Wellesley for women, the lesbians of the fucking gay community. This area I live in, lots of lesbians here. But gay pride, World Pride came to Toronto. They came the year right after San Francisco. San Francisco got it first, and then we got World Pride here right after the next following summer. It was off the chain. It was the best Pride I've ever been to, ever. It was a good party.
Yeah. They're not gonna like you when everybody else gets to show off their shit. People don't understand how many lawsuits are pending on shit like necrophilia and bestiality because they're basing it on love is love.
Right.
But yeah, like, and there's states that are already letting people marry shit. You can marry a horse. You can marry your dog.
You
Like,
can
fuck.
marry a roller coaster, a bridge.
No, but I mean, they're allowing you to bang your animals.
Oh, okay, no,
Yeah,
that's wrong.
yeah. Like,
That's wrong. Because if you do it to an animal, you'll do it to a kid. You're doing it because that thing can't talk. It can't say
what would
anything.
it worse than that? Like, what the fuck's going? Like, I don't even know. Like, what would you? How would you even get to that level? Where, like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Like, I would think you had somebody that loved you enough to kill you, or a friend at least that would not.
I don't know. A lot of people say that joke. Oh, does your dog lick peanut butter off your? It's like that's fucking gross. Like, where did you hear that from? Where do people get that idea from? And then when I get into the if you let your dog do that, lick peanut butter off your fucking dick, then you'll do that with a fucking kid because he can't talk.
I
That's
would
why you're
think
doing it.
the dog would bite your
And then
dick off.
people shut up. No, I'm pretty sure well, Texas doesn't. Luckily, Texas doesn't like peanut butter. Bella's impartial to it too. They don't fucking really like it, but I don't really know what it is that he would really like. But I'm pretty sure if you put sardines or whatever on your snatch, he would probably lick it. He probably
Can't.
would. Poor dog. He doesn't know any better. He's only a baby. He's
Yeah,
innocent in his brain.
exactly. That's just
So
evil.
fuck those people who do that. That's fucking wrong. Could you imagine? Texas, what happened to you in your past life before you came home to mom? What happened to you?
He was
He's been to
turning,
Alabama. I know,
turning
like,
back.
he's got a passport, this fucking dog. He's been to Alabama. I don't even know if he's ever been to Texas.
Well, he was in Alabama. That's close.
I just think they named, like, the whole litter after a fucking state.
Uh, was he the runt or the big one?
I have no idea. By the time I got him, he was in Kitchener, Ontario, and we had to drive 3 hours to fucking go get him. To rescue him from another breeder, a breeder guy, who ended up getting fucking kicked out. Like he was going through a divorce or whatever, and he was living back with mom, and he couldn't fucking have this fucking guy in the house because his mom was Portuguese, and Portuguese moms are like they scream all day long. Get that dog off my couch. Get this off. It's like I understood where the guy was coming from. He was done with the fucking noise in his head.
Right.
So I took him. This is all my boy Davy's fucking idea because he's been after the Alapahas for fucking eons upon eons upon eons. So I took him, and then Davy fucking rescued another one. By chance, it was like it was meant to be. He found two Alapahas that needed to be rehomed. They weren't part of the same bloodline, and that were both here. He had to go all the way to Ottawa to go get her. He got Miss Cleo, so they had a litter. They had 7
They
girls.
ask for rescues, or people do like they do here, and they just snatch up dogs they see.
There's rescues, but there's people that want puppies too, right?
Yeah, like people here, like they'll be like, "Oh, I just rescued this animal. It was out in the street," and it's like the neighbor's dog from down the street that just got out of the.
Yes, there's groups like I got the beaches group here in Toronto, where like if any animal is found, they'll post it. It's been found, and then yeah, usually they reconnect the animals back with their people. 9 times out of 10, they're pretty good on that. Even birds,
Babies. That's what they always say, shit like that.
they're babies.
Poor baby. No, it's not.
Yeah, he is a poor baby. He couldn't survive out in the wild. I had a squirrel for 2 years that lived in my house, in this apartment.
That's crazy.
Yeah, his name is Chico. I got videos of him too on my Facebook.
If he was a flying squirrel, that'd be pretty neat.
I wish he wasn't, but he was pretty good. He was a leaper.
I'd be scared, like, because you could just
He's
be like,
still outside. He's still like he made his nest right in front of my balcony. He's still out there. I still feed him pine nuts.
you could wake up and he'd be staring at you. Thinking things.
He did do that. He was always on my bed. He would wake me up. He would bite me on my Achilles tendon. I was like, he would just put his teeth right on it and just wake me up that way. He wouldn't press down or nothing. But it's like, how do you know to go right there? You know that would like disable me completely. You little fucker. Oh yeah. He lived in my house in a shoebox above my kitchen sink for 2.5 years. Yeah, my Jordan shoebox. He claimed home in it. I didn't even think of it. He's the one that did it on his own.
See, that could be your children's book. The Squirrel in the Shoebox.
There you go.
And then you make $1 million and you retire.
I was trying to get him to skateboard. I was gonna make $1 million off of him. I was trying to teach him how to skateboard.
See,
On
if you
those little finger skateboards.
in the children's book, you could have it happen.
Yeah.
You just write the story.
You can do it. You live in California. You got all the publishers and shit over there. Celebrities and shit.
I'm not tied into that stuff. I prefer having my soul clean. They don't pass the pseudo test. Like they can't talk Scientology without something out of it.
Did you ever see Nirvana in concert?
No.
I did. I did. Maple Leaf Gardens. I was going to high school in Sarah's city in Hamilton, and I made these two girls. Both of them were named Melissa. Convinced them to let's go to fucking Toronto, because I was from Toronto, and they were like, "No." Everybody from Hamilton's like, "No, I heard Toronto's such a bad city. I don't want to go there. Fuck off. Let's go." We skipped school and we got fucking tickets to go to Nirvana, and we saw them live. Maple Leaf Gardens.
Too bad you didn't have like the smartphones back in the day.
The what?
Smartphone back in the day to record it.
Yeah, no, we had no cell phones.
But see, then the shows.
This was 1993 or 2. It was 1993, I think. Melissa still has the fucking ticket stubs. The other Melissa's dead. She passed away from multiple sclerosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says hi, Stacy.
Who?
Aunt.
What up, Aunt? Let me look at the chat. Oh, did Peach come back?
No, she had to do something or go somewhere, she said.
There's no timestamps on these, on this, when I read the comments. No timestamps. So I never know when the person wrote it. What up, Aunt? What up, what up?
Chillin', chillin', chillin'.
Peach was up bright and early on Ant's show. I finally caught it live on 420 yesterday.
No, I was asleep.
Yeah.
Watch some of the replay. Drama.
No, I love Peach. I'm like, yeah, she's single, eh? She's ready. Let's plan vacation. Let's go.
Make Hennessy pay for it.
Yeah, right? Perfect plan.
Just kidnap him and then you have his.
That's it. He's short enough. He can fit inside a potato sack.
You just have him in the bench seat in the back of the van.
Oh, fuck.
Every now and then he has to make.
He doesn't like it when I make fun of how short he is. But I only do it when he says pussy fucking 500 times. He says pussy 500 times. That's it. I start making short jokes.
Well, it's like a mantra at that point.
5'2", fucking midget, sin badass, all up in your back.
Jingle all the way. And
Yes, Aunt, she's your favorite sister. Yeah, you gotta encourage her. Say, fuck that guy. Move on. Yeehaw.
Stella,
Yeehaw. Stick it in your grandma.
Stella needs to get her groove back.
That's right. Daisy got her groove back.
Need some
Time to go on a vacation. Time to go on tour.
chocolate thunder.
She likes to bake. Ooh, she should be making edibles, that lady. Fucking sending us some Rice Krispie squares. Medicated Rice Krispie squares.
Why don't you just make them? You don't have to bake. Make Rice Krispies.
Yeah, but no, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I'm not fucking
That's not an
baking
excuse.
shit.
This is 2021. Lazy is so 2020.
I'm lazy.
It's like saying
Shit.
deuces.
Texas, you need to stop snoring, okay?
Tejas. Tejas.
You need to stop snoring. You sound like my dad. Stop it.
You got to get him doggy breathe right strips.
I wish.
I bet you some assholes made those already. They have everything else. They have wet wipes for your pet. Like, who's going around wiping their dog's ass with a wet wipe?
Gross.
Seriously, if I
They
saw
have
that,
like a magnetic like ring that they put around your dog's asshole. You just throw the fucking poop bag against the ring and it just like catches their poop. So you don't have to like scoop it up off the grass.
oh, Lord help us.
Soon they're gonna invent tampons for dogs that bleed.
You got some whooped pussy men out there if they're changing the dog tampon.
Why
I'd be like,
not?
well,
They jerk dogs
gotta
off to
be
collect their
what?
sperm.
Not me.
They do that for horses too. Yeah, you have this like vendetta against horses.
Not me.
What did you say? Horses are not from this planet?
Horses are evil, godless animals. You look in their eyes and there's no soul, just blackness.
They have a soul. They're just large dogs. They're so smart. And they understand everything you say
They
to
are
them.
smart. They're smart, but like in the devil's way.
I love them.
They're just sitting there plotting.
The softest part thing you could ever touch is like their nose. Right in between the two nostrils, like the softest thing you'll ever touch in your life. Softer than a rose petal.
Softer than a
Horses,
titty.
softer than a what?
Than a titty.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Titties aren't soft. We got braille around our areolas for the blind people to read with their tongues.
Good titties are nice and supple. They're not quite firm, but not quite yielding. They're just perfect surface tension where your hand is not really absorbed or repelled. It's just
Who was it? I think it was Wavy that fucking said that somebody was showing a channel, a breastfeeding channel. He wasn't lying. I seen it pop up on my fucking
yeah.
on my YouTube thing, on my notifications.
Why
There
not?
literally was a girl breastfeeding her kid, and there was like over 100,000 viewers on YouTube. It's cool. She's
Sex
genius.
sells.
She doesn't show no nipple. And pervs from around the world are fucking watching it on YouTube. Send her tips.
Yeah, you should at least show it. Like if you're gonna promote it, show it.
No, I don't think YouTube will allow
I don't necessarily want to see the baby feeding on anything, but you can play with it and make him juice for me. Make it exciting.
it.
A little squirty dirty. Be like, yeah, I'm out of creamer. Come here and top me off. Bring that
Gross.
spoon, froth it up, pretend it's a cappuccino.
Disgusting.
Leche di burro. Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi is right. I'm gonna need more beer.
Bruce.
I don't want to leave my house. I hate leaving my house.
I agree. Wish I never had to leave headquarters. I like my old existence. I like kids too. It's a give and take.
Yeah.
See if I just got to meet more people in real life than Tom Sawyer again. Just have a bunch of people, and then anytime somebody's coming by, I'll just be like, "Hey, grab this, grab that while you're on your way."
Yeah. That's usually what I do too. I have a dog walker that comes in the morning or afternoon. I usually get him to grab me my beer.
Beer, beer. And your heroin. The dog walker always sells heroin in the movies.
No. I like my uppers. I don't want to go to sleep. What kind of fucking party is that?
Ted Bundy party.
Yeah. Pills. Unless it was ecstasy, I'm not fucking popping any fucking pills or Percocets and fucking
Come on
Dilaudid.
over, girl. We're gonna have a real Cosby of a time.
I want MDMA. I
Come on
want
over,
fucking.
you're gonna have so much fun. They're gonna be collecting DNA
I want
samples.
white Mitsubishis, double stacked. Fucking
We're gonna
ecstasy.
party so hard, you're gonna have to be excluded.
The purple Supermans. Oh, those were good too. Yeah.
Put you in the club card. Person of interest.
At least I still got LSD. And I got shrooms.
Yeah, I got supplies. Nobody to party with. It's horrible.
Why? Because nobody wants to go to other people's houses over there, or
The bars are closed at 10
other
o'clock.
bars?
I get
Yeah,
off work at 10 o'clock.
true.
Most nights of the week, I have my boy. So that excludes that altogether. And then like most of the time when I don't have him, I still got work the next day, so I can't really go and get hammered for an hour. And then it's like I can't really hit on women at work no matter how much interest they show because I'm at work and that'd be considered harassment.
All right.
It's like there's always fucking rules to every situation. And plus all the women out here are programmed weird. They're into betas. They love beta males because they'll let them do what they want. Like whatever, fuck y'all. I'd rather do without than submit myself to being a bitch. Like,
Right.
so I ain't had a girl in 3 years. It's better to go without than to fucking compromise and be weak like that. Like, it's one thing to like I'm not a disagreeable person. If I'm with you in a relationship, obviously there's give and take, and I'm gonna do stuff you want and vice versa. But these women out here are just like, gimme, 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 gimme. They don't give you a goddamn thing back. Or if they do, then it's like, oh, well, I did this for you. And you're like, what? You did one thing. In how many years? Like, what do you want, a biscuit? For real, like, they act like you ain't shit. Like, you ain't shit. This guy's way better. And she's like, no. Like, let's look at the facts. I have one more smoke and then I'll get it back.
Whoever smoking what? You're going to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should did purple tonight on it. I don't know if you can see it well.
Do you work tonight?
Nope, I'm off today.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
Got purple in there and gold and the green. I just gotta find the silver or get one tomorrow. Once the silver's done, then it's like, bam. Be good to go. All I gotta do tomorrow is laundry, take out the trash, finish vacuuming, do a couple of dishes, weed eat the yard. So maybe 2.5 hours of chores. But I can cut that down. I can do the laundry later in the day.
Do you guys have a lawn to cut and stuff?
Yeah, I got a little yard.
Yeah.
It's like I got a section of side yard on that side where my shed is, and then the other side here is where all my trees are, my plants. All my fruit trees and jade trees.
What kind of fruit?
I have mulberry trees, I have a fig tree, I have a banana tree.
Really?
Yeah.
Banana tree.
I grow the shit out of everything I get.
We have a greenhouse not too far from me. It's called Olive Gardens. And there is a really tall banana tree in there. And I know the gardener in there, and I always usually get him to get me a fresh banana from up there. They taste so good. They taste so different.
That's the banana he wants to give you.
No, he's an old guy. He's been in that fucking. That's usually where like the homeless people go to keep warm. Is in the greenhouse. And that guy's like 70 something. He should be retired.
Well, it's just a greenhouse. It's not that demanding.
Exactly. And he loves it in there. He's been the gardener there since the 60s.
Damn.
Yeah,
He's got a secret crop going.
he does. The man is a
I'll never.
genius. He'll give me like clippings of like different things all the time. Cactuses.
Oh shit. Growing. Mine's been growing for years and years. I've had it for like, damn, I've had it like almost 8 years. Yeah. So however long Hippie had it before that. So mine's probably like at least 12 years old that I can think of.
What, a cactus?
Yeah, my little parody.
Oh.
Like I know how to slice it and graft it on the stuff. So like if people wanted cutting. But that's the thing, it's like fucking the change in the economy changed everything and drove people out. It sucks. They need to import some new people with fucking money or put people back to work and stop paying them to stay home. Something's got to change. Society's boring this way. There has to be like some life and then
That's why I
some.
just want to travel. I don't want to stay still.
Yeah, traveling's fun. As long as there's something to do. Like I don't like pointless travel. It's like let's
Well,
just drive here and look at
if
stuff.
I
Like
get into a
no,
spontaneous mood, I hitchhike. I'll go hitchhiking. I don't care.
yes, again, there's got to be like some kind of destination.
Yeah. Like the last time I went, it was on my birthday, my 42nd birthday, 41st birthday, I think it
And
was.
see, you're a woman too, so like the odds of you getting asked out are pretty much slim to none. You can just be like, "Oh my God, I was on a trip and I don't have money and I don't have a ride home," and
So
somebody will
no,
be
it was like 2 weeks before my birthday, and my girlfriend, who I haven't seen since I was 13, she moved to British Columbia. Her parents moved there for work or whatever, and then but we always kept in contact like throughout the years. It's like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could come out here for your birthday? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go on Facebook on these hitchhiking groups, rideshare and whatever. I'm gonna post something. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm in Toronto and I want to go be in Prince George, BC. Ready to leave whenever. And that's what ended up happening. This guy who's a fucking car hauler, he hauls cars from end to end. He's coming in from New Brunswick. He's like, I'll be there in Toronto in 3 days and I'm going to Prince George, BC. He goes, that's
oh,
my final stop. He goes, we have other stops along the way, but I was like, okay. I lucked out. I lucked out. I went all the way there with one driver.
then you get the couch surfer site and you can find places to crash.
Yeah. I'm like that though. Like I was like it worked out. It was perfect. I got Tom to watch Bella. I didn't have Texas at the time. And then once I got there to where his truck stop was, he introduced me to his dog, which was like a little Shih Tzu, a little white Shih Tzu. And he told me her name was Bella. And I was like, okay, that's it. I know this guy's safe. Let's go.
It was
That's
like
all
your
I needed. I was like, yeah, it's meant to be, bro.
twinsies.
It was game over after that. And then on the 16th was my birthday. I was still on the road. Still hadn't made it out of Ontario yet because Ontario took a good 31 hours to even get out of. But he had a few stops in Ontario along the way. So it was like 2 days later after he had picked me up. I was still in my province and blah, blah. He didn't care. He was like, I'll drive you there for free. He goes, as long as you got your own money for your own food and your own cigarettes. I was like, okay. But I had those native cigarettes and I hated them. And he bought me a pack of my own brand of cigarettes. He bought me a whole carton out of Native Reserve and gave it to me for my birthday. Bonus.
That was nice of him.
Yeah.
I would have had to show some titty to get some smoke.
No. He wasn't. He was married. His whole truck was like all connected with Bluetooth. So whenever he would talk to his wife, I could hear her too. She could hear me too. It was throughout the whole cabin. There
Oh,
was
that's
like one bed above the driver's seat. There was another bed behind the driver's seat. So we had our own separate sleeping quarters. He wasn't a pervert at all.
that's Granny's nook.
I lucked out, and then I flew back. I was there for fucking a month. I stayed in Prince George, and then I flew back.
Where's Winnipeg?
It's the next province over. I used to live in Brandon, Manitoba too.
There's Winnipeg and Manitoba and Alberta and Edmonton.
Winnipeg is in Manitoba. Winnipeg is the city.
Quebec's
Like
like the east.
it's
North.
west of me. I have to drive through Winnipeg in order to get to where I when I hitchhiked.
British Columbia.
And I had a friend of mine who met me at the truck stop in Brandon, Manitoba, and then I had another friend who I met at the truck stop in Alberta, in Calgary, Alberta, and he was like, "Are we gonna stop everywhere and fucking meet one of your friends?" It's like, hell yeah, that's what we're doing. He
Why
didn't
do they
smoke
make it
pot.
such a big, why do they make it like there's such a Canadian accent when it's not real?
What?
Like here, the Canadian, it's all Manitoba and a boot and
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. We don't. I don't know. We don't talk like that.
They do it with
I,
American shit too. You know, like they have all the California people have to talk like this, like, but they don't. Like,
I really don't detect an accent in you, but whenever I go over the Buffalo border, right away, the person at the convenience store, right away, that next person has an accent. They all do. As soon
they're
as
all
you go
proud
over
of
that
their
border.
accent. They want to have it. They refuse. They're like British people. They refuse to let go of their accents. I think it's an affectation myself.
Mm. Well, upstate New York definitely has an accent. Cheektowaga, Buffalo, they have accents. Rochester.
But it's not something you're born with. Like it's learned behavior. It's parroted learned behavior because if it was an actual dialect, it would breathe and change over time. Like when you go to different parts of South America, the Spanish and Portuguese have different shit to them, you know, because they've evolved and branched off in their own way.
My friends say I have an accent when I drink. I'm gonna sneeze.
I mean, you kind of sound like an Eskimo.
Texas. Enough. I'm snoring.
You can't help it. It's what he does. Accept him for the dog he is, not the dog you want him to be.
The snoring is annoying. I swear he
Telling
does it
you,
on purpose.
we're gonna make us a book and get rid. It'd be a new book for people to read. Feel good about themselves.
Fuck. There's still snow outside. There's still snow outside by 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'm gonna be very upset.
Didn't they just salt everything down?
What?
What are we gonna put in the road?
I didn't hear you. What?
So didn't they just salt everything recently? It's all salty.
I don't know if the salt trucks did come out. They probably did, but yeah, the sidewalks will probably have salt all over it. I'll probably have to put the booties on fucking Texas.
He needs little snowshoes like the wicker ones. Then he'd be like,
Yeah, I'll just basket weave him some up.
get it Inuit. They know how to do that shit. Doesn't everyone have an Inuit friend?
It's already melting.
Yeah. Most good for 3 hours and that's it. You go out, you snowboard a little bit, you play in it, and then that's it. It's done.
No, this is just a light dusting. You wouldn't even be able to really toboggan in it.
Yeah, but on the East Coast, like everybody would, because even an inch of snow, it's like, hey, it's snow. So people are sledding that shit. If it's real slow, there's no stopping them. They have to get on the moving bag. Please stop trying to slide down the hills. It's dangerous. And people are like, fuck you.
Squirrels are out.
Capture one. Devour it. Take its soul.
It's still -1
What's that?
Celsius.
-1, I'd be lighting a fire in my living room. I would.
-1 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I don't know how to do the math. Let me look.
32.
It's
31
5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Five.
Oh no. -1, I said. -1, you fuck.
31.
30.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much cold as a motherfucker. Time to haul my happy ass to bed. When the sun comes up and ruins my sleep.
Enjoy your California coast, West Coast, salt air.
I will probably 6 hours or less. That's to wake me up. Till then.
All right. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Alright. Laters. Bye, America. Get some on you.